Hi, and welcome to Lunchtime with Jackie. Today's topic is the James Fallon study. Kinda epic. James Fallon was a neuroscientist who actually found out that he had a brain of a psychopath. That's scary. James Fallon was given the opportunity to study PET scans of serial killers to find out what is wrong with them and why is their brain different than ours. In the PET scans, he soon found out that the reason why psychopaths and serial killers think that the way they do is that there's actually a dysfunction or lack of use in their frontal lobe, where empathy and reasoning and just emotion is really taking place. And with that information, he was actually able to find out how a psychopath's brain actually works and what is different from a normal person's brain. In 2005, he was given the opportunity to study Alzheimer's brain scans and see what could possibly be wrong. James Fallon then took PET scans of his own family's brains to use it as a control group against the Alzheimer's to see what's wrong and see what's different. In the research of looking at the scans, comparing the scans, he found a brain scan that actually resembled much like a psychopath's brain scan. So he thought, oh, maybe it got mixed up. Maybe my colleagues are like trying to plan a joke on me, you know? His colleagues did not do it to him. It was not a joke. It was not a mix-up. Realizing that it wasn't a mistake and that one of these scans are actually one of his family members, he pulled back the label and found out that it was his own brain scan. With that being said, he was like, I'm not a psychopath. What? I don't even carry the characteristics. So he went throughout his whole life. He didn't have a bad childhood. Nothing bad and traumatic happened to him. So, like, what really caused it? A customer is looking at me. Why did he get into the back of his car? Now Fallon really had to pick up the pieces, see what's actually causing it. Because, like, if it's not life events, then and it's in the brain, but that's not only the reason, then why does he have the same brain scan as a serial killer and a psychopath, but doesn't show the traits of one? James Fallon used the three-legged stool theory and came up with three main ideas to hold up the concept of why does a psychopath think the way that they do. And he came up with genetics, coming from the mother and father. Was there any aggression, any mental disabilities that came down? Then there's epigenetics, where is there anything down the generations, far and far ancestors who had anything that could have gone wrong and carried throughout the generations? And environment, was it abusive, was it good, was it bad, all that kind of aspects. With Fallon, his parents, they were fine. His childhood was great, not exposed to any trauma. However, his epigenetics, he had many relatives generations before that actually did murder people. And with that being said, that's where along the line his brain ended up going like that. He didn't show any signs of being a psychopath or a serial killer or anything along those lines. And for your brain to function like a psychopath but not showing the traits of a psychopath, it's kind of scary. Be like, could I have been? Could I have been a murderer? Could I have killed people? And it's kind of wild to think any of us could be a psychopath and have a brain of one and have the dysfunction of the frontal lobes, another part of the brain, but not show the characteristics of it. I could be one, you could be one. We would never know. He didn't know, and it's kind of cool. So my 15-minute break that I made 20 is now over. So